I'm Norm Guest. I've lived in Pleasanton for about 50 years with my wife Barbara, and we moved here with our 5 kids. Taught at Castro Valley High School for 36 years, and I coached track and cross country at Chabot College and at Cal State Hayward. There was a possibility of getting some money to buy housing for our kids. We had a daughter, Darlene. She had severe cerebral palsy. And so we had a meeting, and there were about 12 to 15 people at the meeting. And we set up committees to study this. We found out we had some money, and we elected officers, and it developed into an organization we called REACH at that time. House Inc., I'm sorry. It was called House Inc. at that time and later changed to REACH. Well, the whole idea with House Inc. was to find housing for our children close to us in our neighborhood, someplace where children and parents could see each other frequently. The first house that we purchased was in Livermore on Walnut Street, and Darlene moved into that home with one other person. Second house we bought was on Vineyard, and Lloyd Hansen's son moved into the Vineyard property. And again, we were doing most of the support people at that time. Then we got more support from Regional Center, and they started supplying the professional support people for our kids. But after we got going and our own kids got involved with the program, and then some left, some passed, we were still there and realizing that, knowing that how beneficial the program was to our family, it would be the same for other families. When we first started, we did not want to develop a group home. We did not want to develop one place where the people that we wanted different homes throughout the community where people could live like everybody else. People with disabilities have the same needs and interests as everybody else has. And so the whole idea of REACH is to buy properties at different locales throughout the community and let the people live as normal community citizens. And that's what we're so proud of. We were looking for a house in Livermore. We had our couple of properties, and there was another property available in Livermore. And at the time, Livermore wanted us to survey the community, see how they felt about having a home with disabled folks living in it. And we went around and passed out leaflets, and we had a town meeting at a local church near the property we were going to develop. And it was very sad because people who were not around those with disabilities were not supportive. In fact, at the town meeting, some person even came out and said, "We don't want those people in our community." And it was so sad for us. And I'm glad we didn't buy there. So yes, there were many challenges. Challenges were financial, trying to get enough money to buy properties. And once a property is purchased, then we had to have money for maintenance. And you know how difficult that is, maintenance of the property, the care of the outside, furniture, appliances, all that requires maintenance. Somebody has to do the plumbing when there's a problem. And yes, that property maintenance was a real problem, and getting money for property maintenance was really a problem. When we first started to get money, we had to collect money to apply for a permit or something. We had to pass the hat at a board meeting to collect $150, so we had enough money to pay for a fee. But I said in past, you know, we didn't have any money. We sold hot dogs at a cat show. We sold ice cream at functions on Main Street in Pleasant to earn a few dollars. until the Housing Committee or the Human Services Commission came up with some money for it. So it was a struggle. But once we got our name mentioned, once they knew us and could see that we were doing something of value, it was a lot easier. Hopefully, the volunteers you have now are as dedicated as we were, and definitely you are. You definitely are. It's all volunteers, it always has been. And to see people continually supporting and increasing the housing options for people with disabilities is just great. Those of us that are parents with kids with disabilities would not be able to get along without the people, the volunteers who are also interested in the same problem. So it takes all kinds of people and interests for us to survive. We are so grateful.